Hey, welcome to an episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Now in its 15th year of YouTube domination. Actually, I guess it's in their 16th year because we just passed the 15th anniversary. Anyway, doing a beer I drink actually quite often, but I haven't reviewed in about 10 or 12 years. This needs no introduction. Pabst Blue Ribbon, or PBR, a full 16-ounce can, the original PBR. Doesn't say much else about it on the can. It says Pabst Brewing Company, and it's a P.O. box out of Milwaukee. I poured it into my Spiegel lager glass, and I poured it like way too aggressively, and it just foams like wet. I'm surprised that foam didn't just fizzle away like a soda. It took me a good 5 to 10 minutes to get this beer ready, and now that is for a macro lager, adjunct lager, I might add, that the foam is still hanging around and there's still beer in the can. That's off the appearance alone, that is really impressive. So let's give it a smell. I know there's so many of you out there that just would hate the way that this smells because it just smells like that macro lager beer smell, but I actually kind of dig it. It's just a standard, like, clean, probably 2-row, maybe 6-row. I don't think there's Pilsner malt in here, and there is like clearly a corn grittiness to it, which to me I actually kind of like. I like it in the context of this particular beer, but yeah, it has like a light sweetness, almost like a cereal kind of smell, which is funny because, like, cereal made with, rice and corn and grains like that is great, but in beer form, it's considered bad. Yeah, so it's lightly sweet. It's just straight, barley plus a little bit of rice. I will say I don't get green apple on here, which you do tend to get a lot in Budweiser, and that's acetaldehyde. I don't get diacetyl. That's butter. No, it just smells like a macro lager. By the way, super nice clarity on this too. That, again, really impressive. All right, let's dive in here. Cheers. All right, well, I have to say this is like the third beer of the 4-pack I got. And usually I have this beer like with brats or like even like spaghetti or just like fast food or something like that, and like it hits really well with those kinds of foods. Drinking it on its own for the sake of the beer review, it tastes a little bit different. Yeah, so what I noticed on this one, I think I get like the corn right away. If you watch like the old reviews of Chad's Beer Reviews when I was first doing all these macro lagers, I'd be like, oh, it just tastes like, rubber gloves or coins or something like that. I can get that. I can understand why some people would say that. To me, I think that's just the corn, although it's probably a little bit of fermentation issues in there. I will say it doesn't taste quite as sweet as it smells. And also because I poured it the Randy Mosher way, like straight down the middle, tons of foam, it's not quite as crisp and spastic as it would be if you're just sucking it straight from the can, or if you did like a real gentle pour. This actually has like a bit of a creaminess to the mouthfeel now, and it's probably another reason why like the head is sticking around there. I'm shocked. And I'm not being sarcastic, I actually am shocked. Yeah, so I would describe the taste as a fairly mild, just a standard kind of American barley flavor. I think it, like I said, it might be a little bit of 2-row and 6-row in there. It definitely is not Pilsner-y. As far as hops, really not much in the way there. If you read the guidelines for this particular style, these beers don't really need to be that hoppy. It can be like virtually imperceptible. By the way, I wanted to bring up, like I said, I haven't reviewed this in a long time. You go on my channel and you sort the videos by popular. Me and Henry's review of this, episode 270, that's like one of the, what's that number? That's the 9th all-time watch video on this channel. So maybe this update video will be as well. By the way, while I got you here, I am now on TikTok, but I only have 2 followers. And it says I'm not following anybody, but I swear to God, I've been following people, and like, something must be wrong with my account. I don't know why. I'm not using a VPN. So if you're on TikTok, follow me there at Chad's Beer Reviews. I'll try to put a link in the description. So anyways, back to the PBR. you're gonna hate me, but I actually kind of like this beer. It's, it's not like anything to think about, and it does not repulse me like the way it might have, back in the day. I think like when I first reviewed this in that review with Henry, I think I gave it like a 4 or 5, and that was out of 10. So today, and actually, and sometimes when I'm drinking this, it's like legit good. Check my Untappd. There's times where I've given this like 4, 4.5. If you have this with brats or some kind of German food, it really hits the spot. This particular serving is okay. I probably give it like a 3.5. Although for a macro lager, I mean, this is basically an A plus for a macro lager. I mean, as a product, when I score it to Tuesday Night Beer School, we will give it the can or the bottle a proper analysis and score. So I am rambling as always. If you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and I'll see you guys for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.